Get ready because the news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got the must-know updates that you just cannot miss. The world is spinning faster than ever, and staying informed means staying ahead of the curve. We're diving deep into the stories that are making waves, sparking conversations, and shaping our reality. From unexpected moves on the global stage to buzzworthy developments in entertainment and beyond, we're bringing you the inside scoop. Don't get left behind. This is your essential download of what's happening right now. We're talking about bold statements, potential game changers, and moments that have everyone talking. So buckle up, because you're about to get the breakdown on everything you need to know. First up, a striking statement is making headlines as an unexpected group targets prominent figures with a pointed message. This development is raising eyebrows and sparking debate across various platforms. What does this mean for those in the spotlight and the broader public discourse? We're about to find out. Then, a deep dive into the cinematic universe. Fans are buzzing about a potential return of a beloved character, with a recently surfaced set photo igniting theories about how an iconic figure might make a comeback. Could this be the moment we've all been waiting for? Get ready for the details. And that's not all. We're also looking at a special event that brought together notable personalities for a significant cause. The details of this gathering are fascinating, highlighting a commitment to important issues. Finally, a powerful voice from Hollywood is stepping up to address a critical global situation, issuing a heartfelt plea that's resonating worldwide. This is crucial information you won't want to miss. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss a second of this. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A striking message on the front lines. This development is raising eyebrows and sparking debate across various platforms. Israeli army soldiers have reportedly scrawled the names of prominent American celebrities, Billie Eilish and Mark Ruffalo, onto artillery shells destined for Gaza. This provocative act, captured in images circulating online, features 155 shells marked with the names of the Grammy-winning singer and the Hollywood actor, accompanied by the taunt, "You can go to Gaza." This action comes as both Eilish and Ruffalo have been vocal advocates for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and have called for increased humanitarian access to the besieged enclave. They were among hundreds of artists who signed the Artists for Ceasefire letter and notably wore symbolic red pins at the 2024 Oscars, signaling their support for Washington to halt weapons supplies to Israel and to actively press for a ceasefire. The context for these celebrities' activism is the ongoing conflict, which has resulted in a significant loss of life and devastation in Gaza. Since October 2023, Israel's military campaign has led to the deaths of over 62,700 Palestinians, devastating the enclave and exacerbating a severe famine. Furthermore, international legal scrutiny has intensified, with the International Criminal Court issuing arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant for alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity in Gaza. Israel is also facing a genocide case at the International Court of Justice concerning its actions in the enclave. The soldiers' act of defacing artillery shells is seen by many as a direct and mocking response to these public figures' outspoken stance on the conflict, highlighting the deep divisions and intense emotions surrounding the situation. The implications of such actions, both symbolically and in terms of the broader public discourse on the conflict, are significant. It underscores the volatile nature of the current geopolitical climate and the way international events are reflected and amplified through cultural and celebrity involvement. The targeted nature of the message suggests a deliberate attempt to intimidate or silence dissenting voices, particularly those with a large public platform. The wider impact on public perception and the ongoing debate about freedom of expression versus patriotic duty is yet to be fully understood. This incident is likely to fuel further discussions about the role of celebrities in political activism and the reactions they can provoke from those on opposing sides of complex global issues. But what does this mean for the broader public discourse and the artists themselves? Stay with us as we explore the potential ripple effects of this bold statement and then dive into the exciting world of Marvel. Could the MCU's next chapter bring back the original Hulk? the Marvel Cinematic Universe continues its expansive journey, captivating audiences across both the big screen and the streaming service Disney+. For dedicated fans who have meticulously followed the Marvel movies in chronological order, it's clear that certain franchises hold a special place in the fandom, with Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies consistently ranking among the most popular. As anticipation builds for the upcoming fourth installment, currently titled Spider-Man, Brand New Day, a recently surfaced set photo has sent ripples of excitement through the fanbase, potentially offering a crucial clue about the return of the original Hulk. While details surrounding Spider-Man, Brand New Day remain tightly under wraps, the excitement is palpable, fueled by rumors that the blockbuster may feature the formidable Punisher, portrayed by John Bernthal, and the original Avenger, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. The set photo, which emerged on Twitter, hints at the inclusion of the inner demons within the film's narrative. This element could be the key to the return of the Hulk in his original, more volatile form, as opposed to his current, smart Hulk persona. In the comic book lore, the inner demons are typically depicted as loyal enforcers for the enigmatic villain Mr. Negative. This character has carved out a unique and compelling history across comic pages and video games, and his command over the mystical Dark Force and Light Force energies might possess the unique ability to interfere with Bruce Banner's psyche. Such an influence could potentially reawaken the primal, untamed version of the Hulk, a prospect that promises to introduce a significant amount of chaos and unpredictability into the narrative for Tom Holland's Peter Parker. Considering the impressive roster of classic villains that made an appearance in the critically acclaimed Spider-Man No Way Home, Mr. Negative certainly appears to be a prime candidate for introduction into the ever-expanding MCU. Moreover, his potential involvement could indeed pave the way for the original Hulk's reemergence within the shared cinematic universe. Since the monumental events of Avengers Endgame, audiences have become accustomed to the more composed and intellectual iteration of the Hulk, but a considerable segment of the fanbase has been eagerly awaiting the return of the character's more powerful and dangerous original persona. Fans have been actively voicing their enthusiasm for the potential inclusion of Mr. Negative and his inner demons in Brand New Day, flooding the comments section of the shared set photo with their theories and hopes. The fervent fan excitement surrounding this character, despite his unconfirmed presence in the Spider-Man Brand New Day cast, is undeniable. With numerous exterior shooting sequences being captured and shared recently, fans are meticulously monitoring every piece of filmed content, diligently analyzing what these scenes might signify for the film's plot. A significant portion of the hype surrounding the next Spider-Man film is directly attributable to the shocking conclusion of No Way Home, where Doctor Strange's powerful spell caused a universal memory wipe, making everyone forget Peter Parker's identity, including his closest friends. This means that if and when Hulk and Spider-Man cross paths again, the colossal green behemoth should have absolutely no recollection of who he is. The full story will undoubtedly unfold when Spider-Man Brand New Day swings into theaters on July 31st of next year as a key part of the 2026 movie release schedule. Hopefully, more definitive information will be released to the eager public sooner rather than later. It's a fascinating theory that has the internet buzzing with possibilities. But before we dive deeper into the world of superheroes, let's shift our focus to a noteworthy gathering for a significant cause. Stars Align for a Cause, the Center at West Park Benefit Reading. In a notable display of support for community and cultural preservation, prominent figures from Hollywood and beyond recently convened for a special benefit reading. The event, hosted by the Center at West Park, featured a reading of All the President's Men, a play that delves into themes of investigative journalism and political integrity. The gathering took place on Monday, August 25, 2025, at the historic Guildhall in East Hampton, New York. Among the distinguished attendees were acclaimed actors Mark Ruffalo and Robert Downey Jr., both well known for their impactful roles in the entertainment industry and their engagement with various social and philanthropic causes. Their presence underscored the significance of the event and its aim to support the West Park Presbyterian Church, the beneficiary of the evening's proceedings. The All the President's Men reading served not only as an artistic performance, but also as a critical fundraiser, highlighting the challenges faced by historic institutions and the importance of community support. The play itself, originally a film and book, chronicles the true story of Washington Post reporters Carl Bernstein and Bob Woodward as they uncovered the Watergate scandal, a political conspiracy that led to President Richard Nixon's resignation. The choice of this particular work for a benefit reading suggests a connection to themes of truth, accountability, and the power of diligent investigation, principles that resonate deeply in contemporary society. The event provided a platform for these celebrated artists to lend their talents to a meaningful cause, drawing attention to the needs of the West Park Presbyterian Church, an institution likely facing financial or operational challenges that necessitate such fundraising efforts. The intersection of celebrity advocacy and historical preservation is a recurring theme, demonstrating how cultural figures can leverage their influence to support vital community resources. The intimate setting of Guildhall in East Hampton likely provided an inspiring backdrop for the evening, fostering a sense of shared purpose among attendees. This gathering serves as a reminder of the ongoing need for support for local institutions that contribute to the cultural fabric of communities. The success of such events often depends on the visibility and commitment of individuals like Ruffalo and Downey Jr., whose participation amplifies the message and encourages broader engagement from the public and potential donors. The specific details of the financial outcomes or the extent of the impact on the West Park Presbyterian Church are not immediately available, but the act of convening such talent for a cause speaks volumes about the commitment of those involved. It's a testament to the power of art and community coming together to make a tangible difference. It's inspiring to see such dedicated efforts for important causes. Now, let's turn our attention to a pressing global issue where another prominent voice is making a powerful statement. Hollywood star issues urgent plea on Gaza crisis. In a powerful and impassioned display of activism, Hollywood actor and noted human rights advocate Mark Ruffalo has stepped forward to condemn the escalating crisis in Gaza, specifically denouncing the man-made famine as a grave crime against humanity. His raw and urgent plea, shared across his social media platforms, has amplified global calls for action and shed critical light on the devastating humanitarian situation unfolding in the region. The severity of the crisis was underscored by a recent declaration of famine in Gaza on Friday, August 22nd. According to the Integrated Food Security Phase Classification, IPC, a staggering quarter of the Palestinian population, exceeding 500,000 individuals, are currently facing starvation. Experts warn that if the current siege on Gaza persists, thousands of preventable deaths could occur, characterizing the situation unequivocally as a man-made famine. Ruffalo echoed this sentiment in his impactful Instagram post, directly addressing global leaders, including the President of the United States and leaders across Europe and the UK. He implored them to take immediate action to halt the famine, which he unequivocally described as a man-made criminal act to kill civilian populations. It's being perpetrated by Israel and the IDF, Ruffalo stated, highlighting the stark disparity in resources. They have all the food in the world on one side of the border, and on the other side they have nothing. The 57-year-old actor passionately urged, "Don't let Gaza starve, speak up. Don't stop until there's a just and lasting peace." He also emphasized the critical need to secure the release of hostages and to cease the killing of children, noting that over 80% of the casualties in the conflict are civilians. "It's insane," he declared, issuing direct calls to action. Do something. President Trump, do something. You say you care about starving people, you say you want to stop war, do something. Germany, do something. Europe, do something. UK, do something. We're gonna sit here and watch this happen. It's insane. It's heartbreaking, do something. In the accompanying caption, Ruffalo further elaborated on his plea, reiterating that it is a crime against humanity. He described the situation as forced starvation, a man-made famine, children and families wasting away while the world looks on in silence. He stressed that this is not a natural disaster, but a consequence of deliberate choices made by those in power. His message to world leaders was stark. Your silence is complicity. Your inaction is enabling this suffering. We cannot stand by while an entire people are starved. Humanity demands more of us. Do something, raise your voices. Demand an end to this famine. Demand an end to the genocide and destruction. Demand accountability. Demand life. The conflict, which began after Hamas's attack on October 7, 2023, resulting in approximately 1,200 deaths and over 200 Israelis taken hostage, has led to an extensive Israeli military offensive. This offensive has reportedly caused the deaths of around 60,000 Palestinians and injured 149,000. The current humanitarian crisis is dire, with projections indicating a significant surge in starvation-related deaths if adequate humanitarian aid cannot reach Gaza. The United Nations has long recognized starvation as a war crime and an act of genocide since 1977, adding further weight to Ruffalo's urgent appeals. His powerful words highlight the critical need for global intervention. And that wraps up our top stories for today, but we've got one last quick recap before you go. That's all the news you need to know. We saw Israeli soldiers mock celebrities over their Gaza support, potential hints at the OG Hulk's return in the new Spider-Man movie, a star-studded benefit reading for a historic church, and Mark Ruffalo's powerful plea against the famine in Gaza. Don't miss out on any of our future updates. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment below, and follow us on all our social media channels to stay in the loop. We'll see you next time.